I'm super proud of the team. It's a big-time win. Give Nebraska, their fans, all that a ton of credit. It's a tremendous atmosphere to play in. I've got a chance to coach in it a few times. They do a tremendous job, and obviously they were geared up pretty heavy tonight. And, yeah, really proud of our guys. I think especially our response when we didn't play very well early in the game. We kind of fought to keep it close there throughout half, and then to come out the way we did the half defensively, I thought was really the story of the game. Just to get the key stops over and over when we were sputtering a little bit offensively. Offensive guys got going a little bit there at the end, and played a little bit better. But really the story, our defense was phenomenal. We had some really big-time special teams plays as well, and it was fitting that our defense was the one to really close it out right there at the end. So road wins are never easy. They just aren't. They just find a way to never be easy, and it's the hardest thing to do in college football. And so, yeah, just crazy proud of this group. This was a big win for this team, big win for our program. And you keep winning these, you just keep putting yourself in better and better position, and this team's in a great position right now.
Vicky, what was behind the slow start as you saw it?
Yeah, we didn't play very sharp early. I didn't think we didn't tackle very good on the first drive. There weren't a lot of explosive plays, just didn't tackle very good. Offensively, we were just a little bit out of sync. We kind of took turns. We missed some big opportunities that we typically make, pretty routine, and then had some really untimely penalties that set us back. And so, and against a good defense and a night like this, you definitely don't want to make your job harder, and we did that. And so, but we rallied. We obviously settled in defensively and played an outstanding game, and offensively we were able to get it done when it mattered.
How do you feel you guys performed just overall against Emmett Johnson, the Nebraska record?
He's a good player. He got loose a couple of times. I thought we'll look at the tape and want to have tackled better, but our pursuit and the fact that when we missed one, we typically got him down pretty quick after that, I thought was huge. And that's what you got to do against a really good running back, right? The first guy, as much as you want it to happen, is not always going to get him down. And if your pursuit, your effort, your angles are correct, if you're leveraging the ball, then you're going to have a chance to put a lid on those runs, and a 10-yarder doesn't turn into a 60-yarder. And that's what we did a lot better tonight.
Jayden, how did it feel to really have to use your legs in a game?
I felt great. It's like a good defense we're going up against like that. Cover well downfield. Just last option is for me to run, so just do what I can.
Jayden, what did you feel change after the interception? I think through your final 3 drives, you guys ran 42 plays for 170 yards. That was after your offense right there. What changed after the interception?
Yeah, obviously I want that play back. Got to make a better decision on that play. But defense did a hell of a job. It's hats off to them. They're the reason why we got this win, as well as special teams. Offense just got to play better.
What does it say about the offensive line development that you've had so many injuries this season, but they keep performing at a high level?
Yeah, it's just a different group every week, But it says a lot. Caleb Miller came in and played a really good game for us. He played really well, which was awesome to see him step in there, because he's also had to be our number 2 center while Killian's been out. So he honestly hasn't been able to take many snaps at guard. So to make that even more impressive, maybe blocking for his brother gives him a little more inspiration. His family will be pissed if he doesn't block good. So, but nah, the guys they held in there and fought, and obviously we ran the ball extremely well, and that was, they kind of dared us in some ways the way that they played to continue to run the ball and run it well. And I thought, outside of a couple of penalties, we had a couple of missed assignments there, but with how much that group how little consistency we've had that group, they played a pretty good game.
Lincoln, what did you think of Jayden's game tonight, and how did this really help him, develop his game even more?
Yeah, you play quarterback long enough, there's going to be games like this, where things are just a little bit out of whack, and your ability to just hang in there and keep swinging and find a way to make winning plays is, that's what the really good ones do, and then they give teams the ability to win when the offense is rolling and everything looks in sync and perfect, and they also give the team a chance to win, when it doesn't. And he made a lot of winning plays. it wasn't any of our best game offensively, but, the name of the game is winning, and winning on the road, as a quarterback and offensive defense is, again, it's the best thing you can do in this game.
But can you talk about not being scared while calling plays? You thought of that flea flicker. Played obviously had a huge part in that last drive. Can you just take us through that play call, why it worked, when it did?
Yeah, just something we have worked and had confidence in Jay Rich. He's one of our best competitive catch guys that, if it's wide open, that's great. And if it ends up being a one-on-one, it would probably be on a safety and didn't mind that. And, Brian Jackson, the guys executed that one. That one's tough because you got to have a lot of patience. And, Brian, the protection to give Jayden time to get down the field, and obviously it was an incredible throw and catch.
What'd you guys get from King Miller tonight?
He ran awesome. He ran hard. I thought, explosive. He was really close to popping a few of those all the way, but I thought his first run of the game wasn't a very good run, and then after that, it's like he kind of settled in and ran aggressive. He got the ball where it needed to be. They were stripping at the ball heavy. He did a great job taking care of it as well.
Is this a game where it feels like you can point to progress, or is it kind of put it behind us, flush this one, move on?
I don't know that it has to be one or the other, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's, of course it's progress. Come win at a place like this against a good football team, and, again, the night kick and, crowd riled up. And, I mean, they have a good crowd every week. I'd be surprised if they have a better crowd any time this year than that tonight. They were tremendous. And so, to overcome all that was great. Yeah, is it a sign of progress? Of course it is. Now, thankfully, the Big Ten took care of us schedule-wise, so we'll get home at 3 o'clock in the morning and we'll turn this thing over. And we'll go play on Friday, and that's is what it is. So yeah, but it's fun. Like I told our team there, like that's a fun challenge. Like let's see how well we can go prepare and go handle it. So we're excited about the next one.
Devan, what was the conversation before that final drive? You guys on defense have had that opportunity to get that final stop several times the last couple of years. What did you guys say to each other?
Just continue to push the main effort that we've been having all game. We fought hard, we fought really well, but very tough game. And I'm just super proud of everybody, and we just have that same mentality, finish, and that helps us to win it in the end.
What does it mean to you for you guys to be the ones to get that final stop?
I think it's a whole. The whole team is a collective thing. Like, it wasn't just the defense, offense, but us in a great position to be able to do the things that we did. So I say it's a team win, but it just feels great.
Lincoln, you talked about sticking to the process in order to win games and become a great road team. Where does this game kind of fall in that progression?
That's an important step, just because you have to put all these pieces in place, and then nothing drives it home like having success. I mean, nothing does. And I know I talked to you guys earlier in the week, and been a part of some pretty special road winning streaks and some teams that were really, really good on the road, and you have to win some of these like this. And I think the more as this program continues to ascend, the more you win these in different types of ways, the more the confidence of everybody, the ability to win. You hear it all the time, like a team learning to win, or a program learning to win, or expecting to win. You hear that all the time in sports. That is a real thing, and you keep taking the steps that we've been taking. You're going to continually put yourself in there, and once you do it, it can be like the domino effect. It can really take off. And so, especially one like this, in a night like this, in a venue like this.
Coach, when you're on the road and you're going up against a good team, you win the coin toss. Is it always the plan to take the ball first, or do you want to put your defense out there?
No, not always. We have some analytics that we look at. We factor a lot of different things into that, and then make a decision kind of late in the week on what we're going to do. And although honestly, the way a lot of times it happens now, I mean, I don't know. It's probably an overrated stat, to be completely honest. I know a lot of people look into it, but I got confidence in both the groups. We've done both. Tonight we chose to take it.
Stu and Mark?
Is it normal for a kicker, first year kicking, to be as calm as someone like Sayre is on the road like this? Have you had a kicker similar to this?
We've had some pretty good ones throughout my career, but I mean his poise and presence, the confidence that he has, the confidence our whole team has in him is off the charts right now. I mean, the guy's been incredible for us all year. I mean, just really, I mean, he just doesn't miss very often, which they say is a pretty good quality for a kicker, I was told. So he just doesn't miss in practice, he doesn't miss in games. He's kind of the same steady guy the whole way through. So, he's one of the biggest stories of our team right now.